I've been recommending this lens for the past 2 years, and I never mentioned one small detail about it, which I'm gonna tell you about in this video in more detail. So keep watching. But before that, let's start from the beginning. This lens is a Tamron 17 to 70 millimeters with an aperture of 2.8 throughout the whole zoom range, which is really nice and important if you're shooting videos. The other good part of this is the price point. When I started out creating videos and recording videos, taking pictures and so on, I decided to go with APS-C. The reason for that, it's cheaper, and at the beginning I didn't have the budget that I have right now to buy myself like a full frame camera. This lens was my main lens, my lens that I took with me to every shoot to create car photography, real estate videos, car videos, everything from long form videos to short form videos, everything. And it has been for that for the past 2 years, and that says already enough. This lens, in my opinion, even with this small detail, it's still one of the best lenses that you can buy with this range of zoom range, because you have the Sigma, I think 16 to 50 millimeters, which is a similar competitor, but here you have more zoom range, which I didn't find until now one that has this zoom range or bigger, with a fixed aperture of 2.8. So yeah, let's come to the main problem that I have with this lens. The reason that it took me so long to realize that this lens has this specific problem isn't because I didn't want to accept it or I didn't see it. It's because until now, until these 2 years, I only had this lens that I used and nothing else to compare to it. But recently I bought myself the Sony 16 to 55 millimeters f2.8, I think. I'll just put it on screen. And after I used it like 2 or 3 times to record it, I saw immediately the difference. The main difference between these two lenses, besides the zoom range, is that the Tamron lens has inbuilt stabilization, what the Sony one doesn't. Because of that, with the Tamron stabilization and the Sony IBIS in-body stabilization, I don't know why, but they don't really work well together. It doesn't mean that it's shaky or it just looks really bad, because until now you've seen the footage that I've been posting. It's not that visible, but there's a little detail that I'll show you soon with side-by-side examples that the Tamron lens has in combination of this body. So let me show it to you. And to show you the jitter that this lens creates on some videos, I decided to do 3 different tests or 3 different shots. One, a walking shot, like I'll be walking with the camera, trying to keep it as smooth as possible. Then the second one will be a panning shot, one that I try to track something in this direction, which I do a lot of things, like when I try to record a food plate and do a side pan without using a gimbal. That is the second test. And the third one is to simulate like having a tripod right now, just being still in the zoom. I'll go with the 50 millimeter zoom. There you can see it really well. And we'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'll try to keep the shots as similar as possible so you can see the difference. So here's my verdict. In my opinion, it's still a lens worth buying, because if you're starting out and using an APS-C camera, it's still worth the money. You get a extremely good range, you get a really nice aperture, and with this small problem, it's important to know it. I won't say this problem is that small that you don't need to think about it, but if you know it and you know how it behaves, because it has a specific behavior that I've seen, it like overcorrects it, and it gives like an extra jerk that isn't that easy to correct in post using stabilization compared to this lens, which, as you saw, this lens is a bit more shaky, but the reason for that is that it only works with the IBIS of the body. I would still recommend it to everybody who's looking for a lens, because this Sony lens is way more expensive than the rest, and you get a smaller zoom range. And for those who are still watching, have you bought this lens and seen the same problem? If so, write it in the comments and let me know your opinion on this, because I will still use that lens, and it's still my main lens. This one is an extra one for the other camera that I have. So yeah, if this helped you and you liked the video, don't forget to like and follow, and give me a video suggestions if you have some that you want to see, and we'll see you next video. Bye bye.